Wait, but what about Tonks?
What about her?
Well, you're married. How does she feel about you going away with us?
Tonks will be perfectly safe. She'll be at her parents' house.
Remus, is everything all right, between you and...
Everything is fine, thank you. Tonks is going to have a baby.
Oh, how wonderful!
Excellent! Congratulations. So, do you accept my offer? Will 3 become 4? I cannot believe that Dumbledore would have disapproved. He appointed me your Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, after all. And I must tell you that I believe we are facing magic many of us have never encountered or imagined. Just to be clear, you want to leave Tonks at her parents' house and come away with us. She'll be perfectly safe there. They'll look after her. Harry, I'm sure James would have wanted me to stick with you. Well, I'm not. I'm pretty sure my father would have wanted to know why you aren't sticking with your own kid, actually. You don't understand. Explain then. I made a grave mistake in marrying Tonks. I did it against my better judgment, and I've regretted it very much ever since.
I see.
So you're just going to dump her and the kid and run off with us? Don't you understand what I've done to my wife and my unborn child? I should have never married her. I made her an outcast. Ugh! You have only seen me amongst the Order or under Dumbledore's protection at Hogwarts. You don't know how much of the wizarding world sees creatures like me. When they know of my affliction, they can barely talk to me. Don't you see what I've done? Even her own family is disgusted by our marriage. What parents want their only daughter to marry a werewolf? And the child, my kind don't usually breed. It will be like me. I am convinced of it. Oh, how can I forgive myself when I knowingly risked passing on my own condition to an innocent child? And if by some miracle it isn't like me, then it will be better off, 100 times so, without a father of whom it must always be ashamed.
Remus, don't say that. How could any child ever be ashamed of you?
Oh, I don't know, Hermione. I'd be pretty ashamed with them. If the new regime thinks Muggle-borns are bad, what will they do to a half-werewolf soup father than the Order? My father died trying to protect my mother and me, and you reckon he'd tell you to abandon your kid and go on an adventure with us? This is not about a desire for danger or personal glory. How dare you suggest I think you're feeling a bit of a daredevil. You fancy stepping into Sirius's shoes? Harry, no! I'd have never believed this. The man who taught me to fight Dementors. A coward.
Remus, come back!
Harry, how could you? It was easy. Don't look at me like that. Don't you start on her.
No, we mustn't fight.
You shouldn't have said that stuff to Lupin. He had him coming to him. Parents shouldn't leave their kids unless they've got to. Harry, I know I shouldn't have called him a coward. No, you shouldn't. But he's acting like one.
All the same.
I know. But if it makes him go back to Tonks, it'll be worth it, won't it?
Creature has returned with the thief Mundungus Fletcher.
Expelliarmus! What? What have I done? Sitting back a bleeding house elf after me? What are you playing at? What have I done? Let me go, or... You're not much of a position to make threats.
Creature does apologize for the delay in bringing the thief master. Fletcher knows how to avoid capture as many hidey holes and accomplices. Nevertheless, Creature cornered her thief in the end.
You've done really well, Creature. Right, well, we've got a few questions for you. I panicked, okay? I never wanted to come along. No offence, mate, but I never volunteered to die for you. And there are bleeding you-know-who's coming after me. Anyone would have got out of there. I said all along I didn't want to do it. For your information, none of the rest of us disapparated. Well, you're all a bunch of a bleeding heroes, aren't you? But never pretended for was up for killing Mike, so
we're not interested in why you ran out on Mad Eye. We already knew you were an unreliable bit of scum.
Well, then why have I been being hunted down by elves? Or is this about them goblets again? I ain't got none of them left, so don't you have any.
It's not about the goblets either, although you're getting warmer. Shut up and listen. When you cleaned out this house of anything valuable,
Sirius never cared about any of the junk. Call him up. Call him off, he should be locked up.
Creature, stop. Perhaps just one more, Master Harry, for good luck. We need him conscious, Creature, but if he needs persuading, you can do the honours. Thank you, Master. When you stripped this house, you took a bunch of stuff from the kitchen cupboard. There was a locket there. What did you do with it? Why, is it valuable? You've still got it! No, he hasn't. He's wondering whether he should have asked for more money.
More? It would have been effing difficult bleeding give it away, didn't I?
No choice. What do you mean?
I was in Diagon Alley. I was selling when she come up to me and asked me if I've got a license for trading in magical artifacts. Bleeding snoop. She was gonna find me, and she took a fancy in that locket, and she said she'll let me off this time if I bet myself lucky.
Who is this woman?
I don't know, some ministry hag. Little woman, bow on top of her head. Looked like a toad.